What's up, Tiger fans? It's Morgan and Alan here again on the Morgan Thomas Show to give you another video of a Clemson target, Toriano Pride, four-star cornerback from Missouri. Before we get into the video, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel so you can stay up to date on all of our Clemson exclusive content on YouTube. Every single week, we put out more Clemson stuff for you to enjoy. All right, Big Al, we're back. And this time, again, we're talking about Toriano Pride, cornerback, 5'11", 172, four-star from Lutheran North in St. Louis, Missouri. Okay, a little bit further away than Clemson, but, you know, Clemson knows no bounds anymore in recruiting. 124th overall nationally, 10th best cornerback in the nation, and second best player out of Missouri with 26 total offers. Ohio State, Alabama, Missouri, Oregon. Was recently at the Clemson spring game, and that's why a lot of people have seen articles about him recently. And they do expect to have him back for the Elite Retreat weekend starting June 11th. So we'll hear more about Toriano Pride as we get into the summer. But we looked at some video. We want to talk about how we feel about him as a recruit. Al, what's your first thoughts on him?
Well, I really like this kid at cornerback. You know, he's got some good speed. You know, got wheels over there at corner, and that's, you know, they say speed kills, offense, defense. I don't really care where the speed comes from as long as we got it. You know, and I think he's got some good speed there. I like the fact that he keeps his eyes on the quarterback. If you've seen any of my film analysis before, especially out of the backfield, you know that I love it when guys keep their eyes on the quarterback. I said this about Malcolm Green when we did his film. You know, when he was just, I think he was a commit at the time we did his film evaluation. But still, I love it when they're able to do that. I think it's easier to make plays that way. You know, he diagnoses plays well because of that, so he's able to get good break on the ball. He's very physical. Yeah, I think if you look at a lot of his film, you'll notice that when he's bumping people off their routes, sometimes he just makes them completely quit on the play because he's very physical, good with his hands, and, you know, they'll just stop on a fly route because of what he's doing. So he's a very smart player. What I can tell, you know, from one of his plays in particular that I remember on his film, that he sees that his guy, another corner or a linebacker is going to make a play on the ball. So he just kind of sits back behind it, waiting for an interception for on the tip pass. Sure enough, falls into his lap, and I think he takes it for a touchdown. So that tells me he knows exactly what's going on the field, which is something that is really hard to measure based on film. You know, he's a little bit smaller than a corner. Clemson usually likes to take. They usually like to get an A.J. Terrell type, you know, 6'2", that kind. Got length to him for sure. It's something that's preferable to them. But hey, this guy has got elite makeup, if you ask me. So I'm all for it, especially for this offer. One thing you don't get to see a lot on the film is him, you know, getting a chance to make open field tackles. You know, so whether it be a running back coming around an end or whatever it might be. So, you know, I'd like to see a little more of that, but not necessarily that he can't do it. I just don't know yet. But yeah, I absolutely love this cornerback offer, and I hope he becomes a part of Clemson's class.
I like his film as well. He plays running back, wide receiver, special teams, cornerback. So it's a little bit hard sometimes for me to kind of figure out, okay, what is he good at? You know, he's a jack of all trades, master of none, right? I don't know if that's the case or not. I do think he's obviously really good at being a cornerback. He's got 26 offers from those schools that we mentioned. So he is one of the best out there in the nation right now, this 2022 recruiting class. So can't take that from him, but I would like to see more of what he can do specifically at that position, since that's what he's going for in college. Can get up the field very quickly, has great straight line speed. I have that he avoids blocks really well on defense, but on offense, he avoids tackles really well. So I think that does well for him being a wide receiver. He can use some of those transferable skills on the defensive side of the ball. And, you know, we've talked about it many times. These guys in high school, if they truly are elite, they're playing both sides of the ball most of the time because their teams just aren't that good usually, and they're just amazing. So they have to be on the field as much as they can to keep the coach having a job, right? But no, but you want to get the best player out there, and they love to play football too, and you can tell this guy loves to play. Not afraid of press coverage, not afraid to use his hands. I think he uses his hands very well. I think he plays position really well against a wide receiver, and I notice a lot of times that he plays really well against wide receivers who are taller than him, which, going back to what you were mentioning about his height, 5'11", 172 pounds, not really what we normally see with what Brent Venables looks for nowadays. But obviously, if he's being offered, it's something they see that they feel like that he can handle that situation, because Of course, you're going to be by yourself if you're wearing a Tiger uniform because that's the way they call defense. Again, I'd like to see what he can do against more elite quarterbacks. I'd like to see what he can maybe do at the elite retreat. I'd like to see what he can maybe do at some of these other retreats if they become open during the post-COVID era or whenever that is. But I'd like to see what he can do. I don't really know. It's hard to tell. I'm not an expert in Missouri high school football. So if you are out there in the comments, make sure you let us know what you think about Toriano Pride and Lutheran North and how he's doing over there in St. Louis. Again, if you like this video, make sure you like the video and you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on all of our Clemson exclusive content every single week.
So let me tell you about one of our sponsors, Heating Cooling Services, Inc. They are family owned and operated, serving Anderson County and surrounding areas since 1980. Heating Cooling Services, Inc. is your residential and commercial comfort expert. Anything from preventative maintenance of your home HVAC system to overhauling a commercial chiller or anything in between. If you want to breathe easier and be nice and cool in your home or business this summer, or warm and cozy in your home or business this winter, give Heating Cooling Services, Inc. a call. You're going to want to talk to Mark or Jason Trammell, and their number is 864-224-7655. Again, that number is 864-224-7655. They'll take good care of you and tell them that the Morgan Thomas Show sent you.